Poland's deputy defense minister wanted to show that something is happening at the defense ministry, since the Tusk coalition has been in power for 8 months. The defense ministry has just signed 2 offset contracts for Apache helicopters with American companies, Boeing and General Electric. The Polish army is ahead of the acquisition of these helicopters that will strengthen our readiness and security in a realistic way. It is a pity that it is so late. The new government has delayed the signing of the offset agreement, which opens the possibility for further price negotiations when it comes to the purchase of Apache helicopters. The offset contracts are signed for the inspection, repair, and refurbishment of the US helicopter and the maintenance of the engines that power it. The cost of the 2 contracts is about 930 million zloty. I want to thank the US government, because it was Congress that had to give its approval so that we could start any action on the acquisition of these helicopters. The deputy defense minister did not mention anything about the predecessors who started the effort to obtain American weapons for Poland. The Law and Justice government had already won congressional approval for the sale of Apaches to Poland last August, along with radar systems and a stockpile of ammunition. There are more questions than answers regarding the purchase of American helicopters since the Tusk coalition took power. We have lost long months to start implementing this project. A separate issue, of course, is the number and quantity of these helicopters. Because, in addition to the fact that we still don't have a proper contract for their delivery to Poland, and we don't know the price, the final number is also uncertain. The number negotiated by the Law and Justice government was 96 units. The number is adequate to the needs of our armed forces and to the threats we face. This will be communicated when we announce information on the date of signing the contract. At the moment, we are dealing with some kind of absurdity. There is an attempt to patch things up, an attempt to present partial information. An overall vision is not being built from this, because there is none. Unanswered questions also remain about the contracts initiated by Mariusz Błaszczak with the Koreans. These include K2 tanks, K9 cannon howitzers, Homar K system missile launchers, and FA-50 fighters. The government that was formed at the end of last year has actually been reviewing previous agreements for the 8th month and delaying the signing of final executive agreements, which is undoubtedly to the detriment of the country's defense. There is quite a bit going on in the defense ministry led by Władysław Kosiniak-Kamysz. The head of the Ministry of Defense dismissed more military officers. General Robert Głąb was dismissed from NATO structures. General Ryszard Parafinowicz, General Roman Kopka, and General Grzegorz Skorupski also said goodbye to their posts. All of them were accused by the current authorities of connivance with law and justice. Every head has the right to shape his personnel policy, but dismissing experienced officers solely because they were appointed under the previous government is nothing but political repression. Arguably, there is still much to come, on the Tusk government's delayed purchases, as well as on the personnel issues of the Polish army, to which retirees still associated with the Polish People's Army are returning. Radosław Jankiewicz, TV Republika.